Welcome back to another episode of the Luton Town Career Mode, where last episode we kicked things off in this series by signing a pretty much brand new starting 11 full of youngsters and then one veteran in a center back position. Now, last time we couldn't have Tai Chong at the club because I just couldn't sign him because I didn't have my mods on, and he obviously wasn't at the club, and I didn't start him at the club. Therefore, mods are now on. We bring him in. He is now part of the team, as it should be, because he is obviously a part of the team in real life. So him and Sule are going to be battling it out for a starting 11 spot here. And in fact, Chong might instantly take that spot because he is kind of better suited. Now, Chong could play center mid and striker, where Sule is just kind of restricted to that right wing spot. So that would be there for, like I said though, our pretty much brand new 11 is here. All besides the keeper, I'm pretty sure, and Nakamba in the starting 11. We do have replacements for him, but that is pretty much that. We have a lot of deadwood left on this team that I'm still trying to sell because we are still in the transfer window here in August. We have a couple days left, in which we kicked off the season last time with a 1-0 loss against Wolves, and then we got battered in simulation against Everton. We did win the Carabao Cup game against Blackburn Rovers, which I actually didn't even show y'all, and therefore there. But this episode, we have West Ham, and then we have Sheffield United, Chelsea, Man United, and Man City. Possibly Man United again as well. Now, we do have 6 million, if I'm not mistaken, 6 million to spend left in this window. And I have 3 options I want to go after. Now, we need a striker backup because the only striker backup we have is Pepel, and he's like a 50-something rating. He's just not good enough. Jason Van de Woeven, we can bring him in from Netherlands, from PSV. 17 years old, 66 overall, only worth around 2 million maximum. Now, his stats might not be that great, but he is 17. His finishing is actually 70, which is not bad at all. We could bring him in. In fact, we probably will bring him in as a backup striker. Now, I wanted 2 wingers before I had Chong, but now we have Chong. I might only go after 1. We have Colesso from Espanyol, and then we have Duranville from Dortmund, in which we could both bring him in for around 2 million, 2.5 million for Durian. They both kind of have similar stats: 89 acceleration, 85 sprint speed, 87 agility. The finishing I'm not too really worried about. The crossing I kind of am worried about. We're 54 for him, and then this guy also has 54. So the crossing is not the best for any of these guys. So that will be one to look out. This guy is 5'7", he is 5'9". High, medium, and medium. Obviously, we could train both of them. Honestly, I'm thinking Duranville. I'm thinking Duranville just for long-term projections. 57 finishing. This guy is 61. So I think we go after Jason Van de Woeven and then Duranville. Now, both of these actually don't have a face. When you look at them on FIFA 23, they will kind of just be grayed out. We have just generated a mini face for them with my mods, so that is why they are like that. But we are going to bring both of these players in before the West Ham game, and we'll go into West Ham and try and see if we can somehow manage to steal a point or two. They accepted a 1.5 million offer, but they want to be so petty. They want a 1% sell-on clause. 1%. And I bet you if I remove this, I kind of don't want to, but I kind of do. If I remove this and then submit, they're going to go up to 2 million, I bet you. No, okay, so they will accept it for 1.5 million. They were trying to sneak in a little bit of profit into them when we sell him later on, if we do sell him. But Jason will join the squad for 1.5. And welcome to the club for 5 seasons here at Luton Town. Jason will join the squad. He'll be a backup striker for Sesko. And that's signing number 1 or 2 done for the rest of this window. And we will go ahead and pick up Julian Duranville for Alan Campbell, which is worth 1.9 million plus 480k. Campbell, I'm not even looking to play at all. He's not even part of the squad depth rotation. So therefore, we will accept that, and we will put him in, get him for only 500k. So that will be great to see, and he will join the squad right before the West Ham game. Now, I did mention the Youth Academy last episode where I did not want to do anything, but I did get a comment. Adam Brooks, with this, use the Youth Academy and develop them well and use them for transfer profit. You can see the comment on your screen now. And honestly, I did think about it, possibly doing that, but I don't even want to go through that at all. I don't want to touch the youth academy. Maybe if we get like later on in the series, if this even continues for that long, where there's a decent amount of youth kind of generated players like youth regions and stuff, we might sell those or even just use them straight up. But instead of just using this youth academy, I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm not even gonna exist. I'm gonna pretend like it's not even there. Pretty much, it's just not there. I don't want anything to deal with that. So there's just no way for that youth academy to be anything. Youth Academy is going to stick to the Youth Academy series, and we are going to kick today's off with a game against Luton Town in which our team is tired. And so what does that mean? That means a debut for Loeffler back into the starting 11. Biscoff a debut starting 11. Jason just a full-on debut here at striker, taking over Sesko, who's a little bit tired. And then Chong's first game in Luton Town colors as well. Let's jump into this game. Let's see how bad we get battered by West Ham. All right, let's see what the boys can do here at London Stadium. Can Barber, our veteran, or so-called veteran, catch up with them? No, and the shot comes in from Jared Bowen. A beautiful volley power shot, and Ethan Horvath couldn't get to it at all. It's 1-0 for West Ham. He's trying to slide tackle in. It might be 2-0. It is 2-0. 11 minutes in, we see ourselves down 2-0 to West Ham. Pronounced 3-0 in 20 minutes. This might be one of these type of games. It is going to be 6-2 against West Ham. Chong gets on the score sheet. That's great to see. Van de Voiven misses a penalty, but 4 minutes later will make up for it to make it 5-2. And then Danny Ings with cherry on top to make it 6-2 for West Ham. That is just absolutely embarrassing. We go ahead and make one last emergency signing in this August window by signing 18-year-old center back Zeno DeBas from Anderlecht for 2.8 million, something like that. He will join in. He'll be a great backup option to not really replace Loeffler, but kind of just join Loeffler alongside him. He is a decent looking center back, 70 overall at 18. It's not bad. And hopefully it will support some more kind of just squad depth for this team as we look to build on a beautiful and trying to 2.9 million and try and build on a season in which we survive the Premier League. And we sell Mpazu to Celtic for 1.6 million, slowly getting rid of some deadwood players on deadline day. We finally have a game that we might finally be able to pick some points up here. We have Sheffield United, who are currently one of 4 teams not to pick up a single point, and we're alongside them. We are just a little bit worse by conceding a lot more. Let's see what we can do at home against Sheffield United with this team right here. Sesko, Schneider, Pafunde, Sule, Nakamba, Batrina, Kirks, Barber, Diamande, Fresnada, and then Horvath in between the sticks. A 5-back for Sheffield United this season. Pafunde off of the cam! It's 1-0 for Luton Town. An absolute banger of a goal from Pafunde. And we're up 1-0 against Sheffield United, only 4 minutes in. Also, handballs are now on still, but not for penalties. So really for only kind of the outfield play. And even that, it doesn't look like it's on at all. But here's Pafunde already on the score sheet. He's going to look and trying to thread through for a Brathurina. Didn't work out. Sesko's in behind. Did he stay on side? He did. Sesko! He will miss the target completely. Over the top for Sesko. Is he in behind here? He is. Can he get both behind both defenders? He does. It's 2-0. And Sesko will finally get on the score sheet after shanking the first attempt. And we are in complete control here against Sheffield United. We are looking to finally win our first game of the season. If you are enjoying this, go and leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what team you want me to kick EAFC 24 off on. Cross in for Sesko. It's not really that great of a cross. He'll lay off for Pafunde. His shot will be saved. We will not. 2-0 at the break. If they can find the back of the net, it is kind of a close angle. So he's not going to really be able to get over the wall, but it don't matter. It came off the post and off of Horvath, and then Diddy has an easy tap in. That is absolutely unfortunate for us to concede our first goal of this game is like that. I mean, if it doesn't come off Horvath, it's an easy tap in anyway. But the way it kind of just set up off the post, and then, actually, it might not even been a tap in. It was going straight to our defenders. Comes off Horvath, and then Diddy has an easy tap in as Horvath is looking to get up. It'll be a corner put into the box, headed out by Drama. His first effort of the game is getting it cleared, and here comes Chong clearing it out, and Chong has kind of a big little space here just to run straight through, and Chong will take it, and Chong will shoot, and Chong will score, and that should seal the win for us. 3-1 for Luton Town against Sheffield United. Just for him to get another assist here. The keeper is up for Sheffield United. Duranville will head it out. It'll be Chong to pick it up again. And he has, I believe, who's that? Is that Vega? It is Vega. And this should be 4-1. We are just going to go ahead and dribble this into the back of the net. Show the ultimate disrespect to Sheffield United. It's 4-1. And what turned out to seem to be close to a close game, they completely open up, and we have taken complete control. Duranville will head it out. It'll be Vega to pick it up, and Norwood will somehow get it from behind him. Horvath will save, and that should be game over. Kirks will clear it up the field. A 4-1 win against Sheffield United. We pick up our first points of the season against newly promoted side Sheffield. And now we have a very hard stretch against top 6 clubs. Now we play Chelsea, Man City, Man United, and then I believe Liverpool as well in the next 4 games. 4 of the big 6. Man United, the current top ones, which are currently winning 4 games out of their first 4 games. Liverpool have 3 wins and 1 draw. Man City only have 2 wins but 2 draws. And Chelsea have 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. They're actually only 4 points away from us, surprisingly. We are now out of the relegation spot after picking up a win. Everybody else hasn't won a game that hasn't. We will go ahead and play this Chelsea game to wrap things off in this episode. If you are enjoying it, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And we are going to go ahead and give Chong the start over Sule. And we are going to go ahead and put the best on the bench for Lochlore. And that will be that. No, we're going to go ahead and give Duranville a start over the Benfica guy. And we'll jump into this game and see what we can do. We'll see what we can do against Chelsea. See if we can somehow pick up a surprise package as Sesko spins off his defender. Sesko! 1-0 for Luton. We get another quick goal. We capitalize on the mistake from kickoff. Sesko spins off Fofana, and he absolutely rifles it into the back of the net. Keeper had no shot to even save that, and we're 1-0 against Chelsea. Not really happening, and Pulisic is in behind, and Pulisic will miss his shot. Pulisic, Joao Felix is in behind. Joao Felix will be saved by Horvath. Duranville now over the top for Sesko. Is he onside? He is. Sesko's in behind. Sesko could double the lead. Sesko will double the lead. It's 2-0 for Luton Town, and I'm not sure what's happened, but we have complete control over Chelsea, which is absolutely unheard of. Zachariah, Kovacic, Joao Felix, Kovacic, Chelsea get one back. I knew we couldn't keep the clean sheet forever. It's 2-1. He's going to have an awkward angle to shoot this from. He'll do it anyway. Kovacic, a beautiful ball into Enzo, and Enzo Fernandez will level things up here for Chelsea. It's 2-2. And a bright start from Luton Town. Profunde is in behind. Profunde off the post. We will go into the halftime break here. Tied 2-2 with Chelsea. Sesko, that's a beautiful ball. Sesko off the post again. Kind of effort for this game. He gets past Fofana. Fofana, a liability for that Chelsea team. Duranville will sweat it for Profunde. And Luton Town will regain the lead. It's 3-2. We get a massive break. We get past Fofana. Sesko's in behind. I almost said Sule. It's Sesko for his hat trick. And that might be the one to seal the deal as well. It's 4-2 against Chelsea. 4-2 against Chelsea. I did not see this happening as well. I expected 4 losses in a row. That's why it was so important to get that win against Sheffield United. We picked that win up, and we might pick up a second win on the bounce of that. And it's off the hat trick of a Sesko. Now Barber will pick it up. Barber won't clear it. I'm not sure what I'm doing there, but it'll be 4-3, and that will be game over. A 4-3 win over Chelsea. Sesko with the hat trick to get the winner, and in fact, he actually scored the game winner technically, as we go ahead and concede late on there, and we pick up our second win of the season and our second win in a row. As we look to play now Man United in the Carabao Cup. I think I might just show that off this episode as well. And with that win against Chelsea, we are now into 13th in the Premier League. And what team have just won a game? Somebody just won a game. Not sure who, but somebody else won a game, because now there's only 3 teams who haven't picked up a win yet. And in fact, Sheffield United have lost all 5 games to kick off their first game back in the Premier League. We are now only 1 point behind Chelsea, the team that we just somehow beat. In fact, we scored 8 goals this episode and only conceded 4. That is fantastic from us, surprisingly. Actually, no, we conceded a lot more, because that's 6-2. That's 6-2. Other than that, Man United currently sitting perfect, 5 wins out of 5. Liverpool in second, City in third, Newcastle in fourth, Arsenal in 5th, with Villa right behind them as well, and Spurs in 7th. Now we have Man United in the Carabao Cup. I'm just going to go ahead and quick sim this. I expect to fully lose this. They're top of the table, and we do lose. Now, this actually isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot more than 2-0, but Correa goes ahead and scores a brace there. And when we come back next episode, we might be in absolute hell in the Premier League. We have Man City, and then Man United, and then Brighton as well. Brighton and Crystal Palace should be very easy games, so we might end up playing those 2 and then skipping either Man City or Man United. In fact, we'll probably skip Man City, because I feel like we have a better chance of beating Man United, even though they are currently perfect. If you did enjoy this, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I will see y'all in 2 days for the Youth Academy, and then I'll see y'all back on this in another couple days as well. Peace out.